Flint Edge here, coming at you with another loadout here. We've got Dr. Boom, I guess I'll call it. So we got the launcher down here, the most expensive purchasable weapon in terms of loadout points. Area of effect weapon, downs enemies in 2 shots. So I've changed my loadout a little bit. You can't take the enforcer because you need the loadout point. So you've got the revolver, the 9mm you can take. You know, either or, whichever one you like, go ahead. You know, use one. Maybe it doesn't work out good for you. Try using the other one. You know, I've left covert on because I like the fact that I can be invisible and follow my teammates. First aid training 2, because without it you can't use first aid at all. First aid training 1 only heals yourself fast. You have to have first aid training 2, so that's 8 loadout points right there for those 2. I've gotten rid of Reviver for Explosion Expert, level 1. A lot of people will be like, no, you gotta have level 3. You know? So grenade launcher and bomb radius is increased by 20. And then with 3, it's increased by 40%. That's great, but you know, that's 3 loadout points that I don't have. You know, upon using that, I would have to either get rid of covert training, which is a possibility, but then I show up on the enemy's radar if I'm following my teammates. I could drop this to it's hard to decide what I would take. Scavenger. It's Reviver 1. Wouldn't give, yeah. It's hard to tell. So this is the loadout I would try out first anyways. Just with Explosion Expert 1. Give me a little bit bigger radius. And then the launcher with one of the free guns. And that's the loadout. So let's get to it. Alright, here we go. I actually switched over to the revolver. I just tried to do a video with the 9mm, and it wasn't the fact that the 9 wasn't doing well. It was the other way around. It was the people we were playing with were like a team. It was like we were playing against 4 guys that all knew each other. It was a pain in the butt. Oh, the guy got behind me. Thought the guy shot through the wall or something now. Only 2 of us died. What did that happen? Or maybe more of us died and I didn't notice. Okay, I need what, 300 to build up the revolver once? I don't know why it took me so long to kill that guy. My aim sucks, I guess. Here they come.
One less to worry about. Bomb's on. I got you. Hold on.
Hold that guy back. Pick this guy up. Patch him up. Son of a bitch. That was nuts. That's not that much, actually. 375. I mean, isn't the machete 400 parts? Like, ridiculous.
Okay, got it.
Let him through.
Firefly, watch yourself. I'm wounded. Firefly. Hey, do it.
I knew they were going to get me because they were flanking me like crazy. Usually when everyone's flanking you and stuff, you get the feeling like maybe they're a team or something like that. Because they're really communicating. Alright, let's go ahead and do it.
Move out.
I only got Explosion Expert 1. So it's not a big blast radius, but it's better than nothing.
One less straggler to worry about.
Yeah, but where are they? Okay, I thought that guy was there, but whatever.
Okay, got it.
Okay, got it. Okay, got it.
That's one down. Bomb's on, heads up. to worry about.
Damn it. Damn it! Come on! Yeah, he had to shoot me at least 3 times. Haven't been able to be a doctor too much. Feel more like a flanker. Kind of nice having the revolver to be able to get that accuracy to shoot at a distance, but I want to get up here and help these guys out. Well, look, there's one of these buggers coming up behind them right now. You want to play? Let's play! Not very good with this thing, but whatever, I still got 1 shot. Just a second before we die. 500, that's quite a bit, but with the doctor, it would be if I was able to do a whole lot more doctoring. Yeah. One guy raged quit because he's a douche. That guy fell back. I might as well do the same. All I got is this. Nothing wrong with that.
I'm wounded. Let's move out.
Well, there we go. I knew he was going to do that. Not enough points. Nothing. You know what? I'm just going to load up on ammo. And I'm just going to follow him. All right. Oh, so I fucked them up a little. Okay. They're obviously a team because they're all disrespecting and being jackasses about it. Lead matchmaking. So yeah, I mean, I didn't get a chance to make as many parts as I do. I keep getting into matches with guys with already done up in teams, because when you get back to the lobby, when you hear them all talking like they're old friends and making fun of the other team and stuff, they're obviously buddies. And I'd just like to get, like, once I'd like to get a. I honestly think this could work. I honestly think this Loadout can work if I was in a decent team. But the guys I seem to be playing with are always lower end against higher end guys, and it doesn't feel like it's a random group. So maybe I'll try it again, maybe not. But that's the Loadout, and yeah, I mean it seems like it should work out. You know, didn't seem to do too bad there. What was my score? My score was okay. I've changed it up a little bit just because I was thinking about dropping covert and upping it to explosion too, but just couldn't do it. Because I'm like, oh, if I drop covert, I could go explosion expert 2, and then I could actually take like a rifle, or I could take something. But then I was sitting there thinking, yeah, but then I'm using my parts to also build my rifle up. So then I could also take, say, I could take the Enforcer, which is great for these kind of loadouts. So then you build your Enforcer up, and then you don't have no large firearm to worry about. You're worrying about your purchasable weapon. But still, without covert, it just didn't feel right. Didn't feel right. So I went with the revolver. In that match, the revolver seemed to be coming in real big handy. The 9's great, but just sometimes being able to have that accuracy at a distance. You look at the accuracy of the revolver, and then you look at the accuracy of the 9, and there's a big difference by like 2 blocks, and that's a big difference. Yeah, this one's what, 6? Yeah, and this one's 4. Like this one, it says it's 5, but I don't know. And then this one is 7. So just to have that level of accuracy, being able to shoot at a guy at a bit farther away, knowing you're going to hit him, seems to be a little bit better. But then also, like, when you have this guy, because he shoots so much faster, you can hit the guy. Usually when you hit them, they stagger a bit, but it doesn't seem to be doing that for me right now. But it's also a good weapon to take for when they get up close. It's especially if you're in a group with a bunch of guys that are, they don't seem too bad. Like you're hanging out with a couple of them, you're patching them up, you're healing them up. They're shooting at the guys at a distance, so you don't have to. And then if anybody gets close, you can just take them down. You can join in the fight. But when I'm playing with guys that aren't like that, I'd rather have either the revolver or the Enforcer. And so, yeah, well, that's the Loadout. I honestly think it's a good Loadout. I just think I was getting into bad groups. It's kind of like when I was doing the assault rifle. You know, there was a lot of glitches going on that week too, and it was a whole week me trying to do this, and then when I took the final footage, published it as the War Doctor. I did a couple of matches with the Spectre, and it was amazing. But then I go back to thinking, those matches I had with the Spectre, the people I was playing with were really good people, you know. And then the machete, when I was using the machete, the people I was playing with weren't really that wonderful. They were good guys, but none of them were talking, and some of them seemed to be kind of running all over the place, going on their own, you know. And when you do that, you know, makes it harder for me to kind of power things up. And then the machete ended up turning out to be good. The flamethrower, I was never going to get good footage of the flamethrower. The flamethrower is just a weapon you come up behind people and burn them with. The military sniper, I don't want to do. If somebody else wants to do it, they can go ahead. Shotgun was good, but for some reason I have to hit the guy twice when I watch everybody else hit them one time and take them down. And El Diablo was like one of the best. You know, you just had tons of ammo for this sucker. But yeah, the launcher, I mean, I kind of liked this loadout. I still think the launcher is kind of a weapon that you use with your friends, you know. You're rolling along with your friends, you know, like a loadout like this would probably be pretty good for something like that. If you're playing with 4 of your buddies and you know they have like some good weapons and stuff, just, yeah, I'll heal you guys, and then when I build up enough and get some launcher ammo, I'll fire some grenades at these buggers. Because nobody ever expects the grenade launcher. You know, that last time I shot at those guys, it went over their head because the one guy shot me and it went up and I just still fired. It's a pain in the ass. If I had something like some smoke I could have thrown, didn't. There was nothing else I could have done. It's worth going for the shot. Well, that's the loadout. Thanks for watching. May the force be with you.